that moment when you've been playing around in this water for it's wastewater. Well, I wanted to get outside today because it's perfect. It's that time of year in Tennessee where I want to be outside all day long because I know that the summer's coming, which means humidity is coming, and then after that it's a little nice, but then after that it gets way too cold. This weather only lasts a short amount of time in this part of the country, and it's something that I definitely took advantage of when I was living in California. So all that to be said, I'm trying to soak it in. I just think that it's funny that I basically came to a poop plant to soak it in. Fucking rent. So we're returning the camera that we rented today, but before we do that, I need to get an SD card so that I basically can save. Basically, I don't want to spend another hour programming a new camera. This is basically just a classic case of trying to work smarter and not harder. Got it. Okay, now we can return the camera. So we got home yesterday and I didn't film much after that. But I need to inform you on something that happened yesterday that I wasn't expecting, and it was actually Savannah's idea. Let me share it with you. You see, sometimes in life there are things that you want that you don't really need, and there are things that you need and you may want them or you may not. And for the past like 3-4 months, I really want this new wide angle lens. It's wider than this. But it's a complete want. It's a kind of a little bit of a need, but it's mostly a want, if I'm being completely honest. What we really needed is a zoom lens. So this is a wide angle lens that kind of zooms a little bit, but we need something that it zooms way further. And for those of you that don't know anything about photography, there's this focal length called 70 to 200, and basically that's used for wildlife, and it zooms way far in. If you have an iPhone Pro, the zoom lens it's comparable to that basically. And we've been needing one for a while now, but I've been putting it off because I wanted to spend the money on something that I wanted but didn't need as bad as the zoom lens. And this weekend with the camera that we rented, we also rented a zoom lens. And we were going back yesterday to return both of the items, and I was saying my goodbyes. And Savannah brings up, I wonder how much it is to just buy that lens, because that's something the company offers. Long story short, we ended up getting the zoom lens. It was a great deal, and hindsight, we needed this. If I'm being honest, I didn't want it as much as the other one. I still wanted it, but I didn't want it as much. But I'm so glad that we got it. Basically, what I'm saying is, in life, there are wants and needs, and as you get older, you start to be able to distinguish, hopefully, the difference between something that you need and something that you want, and you allocate resources accordingly. And this is a great allocation of resources. I just think it's funny that my wife had to be the voice of reason, like, hey John, you don't need that right now, you need this. And that doesn't mean that you can't just buy things just for fun and like just have like things purely just for, well, you can have irresponsible purchases, that's okay, but like in everything in life, it's a balance. And hopefully as you get older, you learn how to make that balance. It gets tricky when your job is also something that you enjoy, because then the fun purchases are also business purchases, which is, it gets tricky. So the trail that I've been driving to run has like this little, there's a little side street that I can't access with the car. I'm going there to check it out because it looks fun, but that's where I'm going. It's kind of sketchy. Also, that guy did not like me filming his, he wasn't very happy. Less disappointing. It'd be great if I had the mountain bike or if I was running, but skateboards don't do well. There's a couple of trails over here. I figured since I'm here, and that thing's like 40 pounds, so it should be fine. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna walk down this entire thing now, but it'd be a good place for the mountain bike, I think. I don't think this is an official trail, but it doesn't matter to me. It's hot, so I'm wearing my running shorts it's hot. Today's errand's not very interesting. We need another cat bed. Last night, the way the cats are positioned, one sleeps on my side of the bed, one sleeps on Savannah's side, and my side has this like really fluffy pillow, and the other side has like an old cat bed. For 2 nights in a row, they've fought over the smushy bed, so we're getting them another one so that it's neutral, there's no fighting. Bingo. So I'm out on a walk, mostly because I can't run today, and it's raining, and we're under a flood watch. Check this out. To give you perspective, normally there's no water in that creek, and it's like a river. It's 1:30. We're gonna do some errands. And honestly, it's been really windy and rainy the past couple of days, so we're just kind of we just wanted to get out of the house. Alright, it's like a used books. Last time we actually came here, we got a $900 tripod for like $100, so.
Would you happen to be able to?
Really? No worries.
You already have a number?
Looking to see how much that actually costs. See if it's a good deal. Let me explain to you what this store is so you have some context. Basically, picture something between a Goodwill and like a boutique vintage shop, and you get this store, McKay's. It's nicer than Goodwill, but it's not as expensive as like a boutique vintage shop thing. Savannah comes here for the books. I come here for the electronics, if I'm being honest. I'm a sucker for a good cable. You know, we've been wanting a record player. They're all just so expensive, but what is it? This is the right price. Seems to me that this is broken. We didn't find anything. You know, that place kind of, that entrance kind of has a hint of DMV as well. All right, don't judge me for what I'm about to look at. I need a... Just kidding. Savannah has a phone call or a FaceTime call before they rescheduled it like 4 or 5 times, and they decided to do it right now, so I'm just hanging out. You know, I don't think I've actually ever been in this area of Nashville. None of it looks familiar. It's kind of a risky spot to put the camera. Hopefully I don't get hit by cars coming in and out. So let me set some of the foreground before we do what we're about to do that, again, please don't judge me. When I was in high school, I did everything I could to not have any kind of like backpack or basically anything that I had to carry. I basically just needed 2 things, my phone and my keys if I was driving, and that's basically it. But as you get older, you start to need other things like chapstick, your wallet, your driver's license. Maybe you need more than 1 credit card because 1 credit card has benefits that the other one doesn't. Basically, you start to carry more crap as you get older. And because of that, you start to look for or need different things to hold different items because your pant pockets no longer cut it, and you need more room to put things. You can do some of the traditional things like getting a backpack, or getting, if you're a woman, getting a purse. If you're a guy, pretty much a backpack is pretty much all there is. But as of recently, and recently I mean like 2022, 2023, it's been socially acceptable to wear shoulder bags, depending on who you are. All right, let's see if she's done with her phone call. Sometimes these things go really long, and sometimes they're like 5 minutes, so it's 50-50. How was your meeting?
Fine.
It's fine. Okay, I think it kind of goes without saying, I ended up getting a little bag. If I'm being completely honest, it's mostly for camera stuff. Like sometimes carrying this big old bag is not necessary, especially when I just need like batteries or memory cards, or maybe I just want to take this little drone. It's really more it's practical. There's a brief break in the rain today, and we're taking advantage of it by walking. Also, this thing holding my drone. Convenient. Hoping that doesn't come this way, because that normally means rain. Hey, check this out. I got this that goes from the gutter down this little filtration system to these two bins. It's crazy. I saw that yesterday on my walk with the rain. So today I had a bunch of different plans that involved being outside and going and actually doing things. But since it rained all day, like today, it's 4 o'clock now and it just let up. So it's kind of made us have to really change our plans and morph it with the weather. You have to be flexible if you live here. Also, I will have you know that this walk was actually Savannah's idea. I, to be honest, didn't really want to because I ran today. Even if it was a tough run, but I ran today, so I was good for the exercise, but Savannah wanted to, I'm surprised for her. Log cabin edition. I don't think anybody lives here. I think it's more of just, I think it's theirs, and they just have it for, nobody lives there, I don't think. That is a really cool idea though. I love stuff like that.